Hello, everyone. How are we doing?
Nothing's for certain.
Heck yeah. I don't see nothing streaming, do you?
But the memories live on.
There we go, guys. We fixed her. We got the Minnesota Vikings, which are us, of course. This is the game 2 of the season. We got our ass whooped last week. Well, just a few minutes ago. Well, it's last week, though. Now we got Philadelphia Eagles. Whether we can handle them one thing or another. You know what I'm saying? But we got them. I couldn't just take an ass whooping. Anyways.
Explaining my feelings, try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence betrayed them.
Anyways, if you're just coming in, welcome. If you want to chat or something, I could talk while I'm playing. I read the chat and everything.
From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. It's a special prime-time edition of the NFL Eagles on EA Sports.
We're 0-1, they're 1-0. What else can I say? That we kind of didn't show our best up last week.
We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Be right back. I'm going to go give me a pop.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Okay, I'm back.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
Damn, I kicked that, huh?
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Come on now.
For the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts got the green light as a starter for the Philly organization and took really good steps as the next in line of mobile quarterbacks in the city, following names like Michael Vick, Donovan McNabb, and Randall Cunningham. He led the team in all quarterbacks in the NFL in rushing, and he took Philadelphia to the postseason while throwing for over 3,000 yards.
Hurts throwing right away.
That motherfucker gone.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Hurts going to keep it again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, he'd had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose.
This
I'll take that.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 17 carries, 89 yards.
As always, priority number one for them is to secure the win this week. But priority number two, this guy right now who is 6th in the league in rushing. They want to give him that push to get him into the top 5 and really earn the status of being one of the best ground games in the NFL, as well as him being one of the lead backs, too.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Oh, son of a bitch.
One that's intercepted.
Oh, well, I took it from them.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The numbers for Sanders last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
On 2nd and 9. Hurts.
Oh, son of a bitch. He got it right past me.
Slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Oh, I tried to jump
it.
it.
Devontae Smith. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. Here's Hurts to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dalvin Tomlinson, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts stiff-armed him. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
They'll get it. Maybe.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver.
Hurts fumbles it, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
From the 44, Cousins flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Game.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. He'll look to throw.
Yeah.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle, it's Cook. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
I thought I found
and just
hole.
a couple yards there down to the 17.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Play action now. Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Good kicking
And
so
the drive
far.
will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
Damn.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
He's
Our
4
game
for
here,
6.
the Vikings and Eagles, the 2nd of 2 on this Monday night. The Titans and Bills kicked off a little over an hour ago up in Buffalo. And this, our only Monday night doubleheader of the season, but rumor is might have a few more for 2023. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Wow.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Three yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Oh! Throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Damn it.
Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the run.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Cook up the gut.
Damn, almost. I have one got to be.
Right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
I would say these guys got to respect my run. 10 rushes, 71 yards.
The Vikings had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 5 now. Cousins. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take
if I didn't make it,
as they convert on
they'd be
4th
right
down.
here.
Madison is
Hell yeah, good job,
Touchdown,
Madison.
Minnesota.
Hell yeah.
So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Oh, yeah.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick
Started
off
doing it
following the
3 times
touchdown.
Well, ain't bad.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Yeah, we got this.
Here's the
I don't wanna
Philadelphia
fuck it up.
offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that
Strip
they
this
stay
motherfucker,
positive.
get back, though.
But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on
the
this
same
play
time,
sheet
don't
that can work?
Leave no
Get
one
back to
open.
basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still
What the
second
hell
quarter,
was
you get points
that?
on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Wow.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
It was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted.
Hi,
And the
you big old
Vikings are
fat
gonna take
ass.
possession of the football. Charles, there's something special.
That was
about
funny
those
shit
big
right
D
there.
linemen bringing it in off the tip there. Really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit
Oh,
longer.
only time he touched the
And
ball
now
in his
before
whole
the ball
career.
changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Yeah, he got it, though. I'm sure of it.
At issue here. Does
Oh,
the football
no,
make
he hit the
contact
fucking
with the
ground,
ground before he secured it? And I think some of these angles are going to give us a
Yeah, he
pretty
hit
good
the
look.
ground.
Secured is the important part because the ball
God
can
damn
touch
it.
the ground, but it can't be loose when it does. So that's what they're going to have to try and figure out.
Just it took that old guy's hopes and dreams away from him. Ain't that a bitch?
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try the middle with Cook.
God damn
Effective
it.
running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 88 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run the counter with Cook.
He's in.
He'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Hell yeah.
Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Holy crap. Totally
Joseph
different team.
connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Hell yeah. We can start
Well,
breathing
that drive
now.
started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Well, you boys better start doing something.
Eagles set and ready for their
I
next
wasn't saying that
offensive
last game,
drive.
though.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like that Hurts is intercepted.
Yeah, he
His
takes
third
it.
of the game. Picked up by
Yeah.
the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a
Oh,
touchdown.
yeah.
An excellent play
Totally
there,
different
CD, on the
team.
pick 6, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just
Hell
want to take
yeah,
away
I'll
the
take
quarterback's
it.
throwing lanes,
After
and
that
that's exactly
loss
what
last
they did,
week.
and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Joseph
28
connects on the
nothing.
extra point.
God
And a
damn.
route is on here in this first half.
We ain't really done nothing. been all defense.
So they'll get another shot on offense
Well,
following
done
that
some
pick
pretty
six.
good run plays,
And now the
I
kick
guess.
is away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And this return will
Him
net
dodging
positive as he
shit.
gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
Oh,
And
come
frankly,
on
I think it's
now.
time to
You
call
got to
your
make that
playmakers
tackle.
together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.
we ain't hurting,
Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. That one complete down.
Oh,
the
he
field to
dodged one.
Smith. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh,
His
that should have been a
throw
touchdown right there.
incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of
It
each
would've
other
been open.
because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Scott.
Oh, he
Take
did.
this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
That fucking time.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right
we
now.
get it back
Okay,
now.
we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Yeah. They stopped my running game. Kind
Now
of.
after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow, and I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable
They got
comeback for
something
the
for
other
my running
side.
game?
I think you make a great case for that,
Not
so I'm going
sure.
to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get
damn it.
bigger
Don't
and
push it
bigger
off
before
like
the
that,
final
dude.
done.
And that
Can't
is
catch it, don't catch it.
incomplete.
Good
Oh, the
luck.
coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And able
Hell
to
yeah,
get this
he
one
has.
all the way up to about the
116 yards.
46-yard line. 116 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Are we trying to rub it in, are we?
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Cousins now from the 50. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to
That'd
hold
been
on to
holding,
that one.
didn't
It's
it?
2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left.
Oh,
And he bats it away,
I
and it
didn't mean to
falls
do that.
down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
I missed that son
hits
of
the
a bitch.
right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver.
Well, my team's been
but they
playing
just
good
couldn't
first
connect,
half.
and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Get out of the ball. See that?
Now another timeout called for by the offense. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Hell yeah. Good job, Smith.
He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
I knew it was touchdown.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Hell yeah. 35-7 at halftime. Maybe I got too much time on there.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
14 yards there, and I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
He was in.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
If I figure buttons out, that'd be better.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
On first down, Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
You got nothing? Got one timeout.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
What? 1 second?
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards.
Oh,
they spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here.
Yeah, man.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was the visiting Dolphins who come away victorious on the road. Tua Tagovailoa, a touchdown pass in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were victorious in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Matthew Stafford, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were losers in that one to the visiting L.A. Chargers. Justin Herbert, 3 touchdown passes as his guys moved to 2-0 on the young season. In the game you're watching, it's been Kirk Cousins with a hot hand in the first half. His guys have just about put this one on ice already. As for the call of the second half, we turn things back over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. So here are the Vikings to take over. They were losers to the Packers a week ago, but they've got the lead right now here as they come up on a 1st and 10.
So we just got it, all right? So we're just going to cruise.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3.
He's already got 123 yards
that's
rushing.
Just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Thanks, Dalvin.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A good run there by Cook on first down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6.
Captain Kirk
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Yeah.
They run it again with Cook, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. Cousins to throw it. Out to his left. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, Cook.
Yeah, that little counter
didn't work. He'll get this one
work.
down to about the 17. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Cousins sliding out of the pocket. Got an open man
first down,
finding
huh?
Jefferson.
What?
That he won't quite
You're
make
out
it.
of your mind.
He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Whatever, dude. I want to try to challenge that.
Kevin O'Connell clearly unhappy with that call, and he's thrown that red challenge flag out on the field.
Yeah, these guys are jipping me.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So the challenge does not sway the official's decision. The spot of the football going to remain right where it is. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Again, it's Cook. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota. And that is no good.
Joseph?
But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. It wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Like right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. On the move past the 40. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Hell yeah.
Can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Hello, Eric Kendricks.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16.
Until I stripped the son of a bitch.
On 1st and 10, it's stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. 2nd and 5 now. Hurts.
Why the hell?
Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Oops.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right.
Fuck yeah, I'll take it.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Cousins gives way to Cook. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Rolling to his right. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., 60 yards. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Packers.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, You could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Same score, 41.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. Last series, the ball
He's
never hit the ground.
6 of 6
touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Watch these motherfuckers come back
a big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Yeah, get your ass.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Eric Kendricks able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, I wish his staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move to the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Oh, he caught that son of a bitch.
1st down, and it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. Touchdown.
Motherfucker's going to come back and win.
Cole Beasley from 10 yards out. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now down to 20. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Cole Beasley who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Onside kicker for sure.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Complete. Smith has it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
We're really in a hurry, are we?
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Madison again.
Going to run with Madison again. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world.
Whoa, that motherfucker's spinning. See that?
That falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll go Madison up the middle.
Oh, yeah, go Madison.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
I got used to the power now that he gets the speed.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu. His first rushing touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Joseph now to have the PAT.
Oh, that's got it. That's good.
And that stretches the lead to 27. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They'll try and run the option, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On the handoff, it's Madison. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes, and boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try to run with Madison. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately,
damn it,
the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here. And that's complete to Sanders. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Minnesota, It was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they will fall to 1-1.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody, alongside Charles Davis.
I said, fuck you. We don't want to hear you. Tackle. Better angle. 70 overall. My middle linebacker. Guys, for watching. I'll bring you week 3.